Chad kept calling after the sounds. The sounds would continue, almost like we're chasing them through the room.
What was that? That was like a hitting sound. Did you hear that?
That was a strike.
Yeah. Back there. That was here.
Yeah.
Footsteps here.
The table parts all steps, separates all glares. How did we conceive? And are we this life? A life that was once ours, slipping through our claws. The beast in my disease has overtaken me. How is this now gone? Suddenly so wrong. I am on my knees, but I know better. This is not my life, and these are not my dreams, and this is not the side that I had hoped we'd see. This is not my life, the dirt that we now breathe. I'm begging on my knees. Oh, but I know better.
74 minutes. That's what I was left with. Over the last 25 years, I've engaged in over 500 paranormal investigations in 5 different countries, on 3 different continents, in which I've spent over 3,000 hours in the dark trying to document paranormal activity. And in the end, I was left with 74 minutes of footage that I could not explain. But the answers that I sought out that took me on this incredible journey, I did find in those 74 minutes. I did. And it was incredibly important to me that I found those answers. And now that I've found them, I'm going to share the most compelling pieces of evidence with all of you. But as far as how did I end up on this journey, you know, when I think back to my childhood, I was a normal kid like anybody else. I wanted to be a baseball player. My dreams were to be a major leaguer. I mean, that was it, the big leagues, man. But it's funny, you know, when I look at this picture here of me on the baseball team, you know, I look like, you know, such a normal kid, and I suppose I was. But when I was done with school or done with practice, I would go home to the most bizarre events and would just experience things that completely blew my belief system apart. Until I moved into a haunted house at the age of 12 in Iowa, my family had never even discussed ghosts or anything like that. But yeah, moved into this incredibly haunted house. It was a negative haunting. It had a profound effect on me. And in the beginning, I didn't even know I was becoming a paranormal investigator. I was just trying to document things so I could share them with my friends and with my girlfriend so she didn't think I was crazy. But the paranormal field is weird. For every answer you get, there's like 2 more questions. And the more places that I went, the more I would see that almost each haunting was different. Different things would happen. But yet I would hear people, you know, would openly, you know, laugh and, you know, and say, oh God, you believe in ghosts, you know, and they, you know, give me a hard time. And then some people absolutely believe. So I was just on this journey to find out the truth for me. And through a series of very weird zigs and zags. I wound up actually doing this professionally. If you followed my career, first off, thank you for doing so. You know that I've been on Paranormal State. I've been on several shows, The Ghost Prophecies, Ghosted. I've made a number of documentaries, American Ghost Hunter, Paranormal, Blood Red Sky, most recently the Sir No Face series. But this film specifically is important to me because I don't think anybody has done it yet. I don't think, as far as paranormal investigating goes, I don't think any paranormal investigator has openly put out all of his evidence. And it's important for me to do that, not because I'm some sort of, paranormal salesman, because I'm not. I'm not attempting to sell you, the viewer, on the fact that ghosts are real. Quite the opposite. I'm showing you why I believe they're real. That's what's important to me. And my hope is that you're inspired to go find out your own answers. That you would watch this and go, you know what? I really want to know what it's like to experience this stuff. Now, I realize there's going to be people that watch this that are highly skeptical too. And if your approach from the beginning is, oh, he's just faking it. Well, listen, we can fake anything, right? I mean, like in today's world, with CGI, anything can be faked. So all I can do is tell you the truth, which is that everything you're going to see is authentic. It's all real. We tried to debunk all of it and couldn't. Does that mean that we got it right on every single piece of footage? I would like to believe so, but look, part of investigating is getting things wrong and thinking you have something figured out, and then later on you realize, oh no, it wasn't that, or finding an answer to something later on, which it happens both ways. So I'm really excited for you guys to see this, which I'm going to present it in 3 chapters. The first being audible evidence, the second chapter being photographic evidence, and the third chapter being visual evidence. And like with any good film, as it moves along, it will become more and more compelling. Let's do this. When it comes to audible evidence, what I'm referring to are things that we can hear, such as EVPs or disembodied voices, or even knocks and bangs that don't make sense.